Hello students, hope all of you are doing very well. Today in the platform of Indian Online School, I have come with a sample paper. First, let us understand the pattern and the marking scheme. So in your Olympiad exam NSO, so there will be three sections of the paper. So the first section will be logical reasoning that will comprise of 10 questions and 1 mark each. The second portion will be questions from science, and there will be 35 questions, and each will carry 1 mark. And in the third section will be the achiever section. This also will have questions from your science, and there will be 5 questions of this, and it will carry 3 marks each, right? Okay, so let's start with the paper. The first question, the first section is logical reasoning, and the first question. If A stands for divide, B stands for plus, percentage stands for minus, and copyright stands for multiplication, then find the value of this. So let's understand. So 28, B is plus 144, then A is divide 12, percentage is minus 6, and this is multiplied by 5. So first we have to do the divide. So 28 plus 12 minus 6 into 5. Then we have to multiply 28 plus 12 minus 30. Then we have to add. It will be 10, right? So this will be 40 minus 30 and the answer will be 10. Question number 2. Find the number of squares formed in the given figure. So if you demark this like A, B, C, D, then this is E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, then M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Let's say S is this and T is this, right? So let us find out the squares. A, B, C, D, G, R, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, O, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J, K, N, O, Q, R, T, S, and I, J, K, L, N, M, O, P. So that is more than 40. So our answer is option number D. Question number 3. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word surprise, each of which has as many letters between them in the word as there are in the English alphabet? So let's write down this. S, U, R, P, R, I, S, E. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So answer will be 3. Question number 4. Select a box from the option that is similar to the box formed when the given sheet of paper is folded to form a box. So here the opposite dots will be 1 and 5, then 2 and 4, and 3 and 6. So our correct answer should be option number B. Question number 5. Find the missing number if same rule is followed in the 3 figures. So we have TP 16. So if we assume that A to be 1, B to be 2, C to be 3, D to be 4, Z to be 26, because there are 26 English alphabet. So for TP, so T minus P, we know T is in the 20th position and P is in the 16th position. So 20 minus 16 is 4 and 4 square is 16, correct? Same we will do for the other one, Q minus M. So Q we know it is in the 17th position and M is in the 13th position of the English alphabet, and we have 4 in this, and 4 square again it is 16. The same thing we will follow for the third pattern. So V minus S. So V we know it is in the 22nd position. S is in the 19th position, and if we subtract it is 3, and 3 square is equal to 9. So here answer will be 9, option number B. Question number 6. Select the correct mirror image of the combination of letters and symbols if the mirror is placed vertically to the left. So that means the mirror is kept here. Correct. So if the mirror is kept here, the answer should be A. This should be the mirror image of the word that is depicted here. Question number 7. Study the given information carefully and answer the following questions. A plus B means A is the son of B. A divided by B means A is the brother of P. A into B means A is the father of P. A minus B means A is the sister of P. So P into S. P into S is, that means P is the father of S. Right. S plus, then S plus T. So who, P is the father of S and who is the son of T, right? So T is the wife of P, right? Thus, T is the sister of V. So, who is P then? P is the brother-in-law of V and S is the nephew of V. So, our correct answer is option number B. T is the husband of P. Question number 8. Group the given figures into 3 classes on the basis of their identical properties using each figure only once. So, here if you see that pattern 1, 6 and 9. Here I'll just write 1, 6 and 9. These 3 patterns, they have one figure inside another figure and the figure is having horizontal lines, these horizontal lines. Next, the second one is 2, 5 and 7. So the same thing here we can see. I'll just write 2, 5, 7 here. So these 3 figures have a smaller figure inside them and the inside figure is shaded. All these are shaded inside, correct? And the third one is 3, 4 and 8. So here again we can see that there is a figure inside the inside another figure and this inside figure is having vertical lines. So 3, 4 and 8. So our correct answer should be option number D. Question number 9. The following letters are coded as below. While coding the given word, following conditions are to be observed. If the second letter is a vowel, then it is to be coded as this. If the first letter is a vowel and the last letter is the consonant, then both are to be coded as this. What should be the code? So here the code should be, if we take the alphabetical order, so the code should be option number B. Yamuna should be coded as option B. Question number 10. A circular transparent sheet with a pattern and a dotted line on it is given. Select a figure from the option as to how the pattern would appear when the transparent sheet is folded along the dotted line. So here we can see if this is the folding condition, so it should be, both the sides should be, it should be like this. Here should be the dot and here should be the inverted triangle. So our correct answer is option number C. Right? Question number 11. So from this question, we start with the second section, that is the question from the science. Okay, let's understand. Question 11 says, during an experiment, a student places magnet P on the stand. So this magnet P is on this stand and then slowly places object Q on the top. So this is object Q that is on the top of P. He notices that object Q does not stick to the magnet P but floats above it as shown in the given figure. So these are not attached and Q is floating. Which of the following statements basic explains why object Q does not stick to the magnet P? First option says object Q is made up of steel and magnet P exerts repulsive force on the magnetic material like steel and iron. So steel and iron, these are magnetic material. So if P is a magnet, there should not be any repulsive force, there should be attractive force. So the first statement is completely wrong. The second statement says object Q is an electromagnet. So if object Q is an electromagnet and object and magnet P is there, so they should attract each other. If it is unlike poles, right? If it is unlike poles, then this Q and P should attract each other, right? So this is also wrong. Option 3 says object Q is a magnet and the like poles of object Q and magnet P are facing each other, thereby exerts a repulsive force against them. So this can be a possible reason. So magnet P is there and the like pole of an object Q is also a magnet. Okay. And the like poles are facing each other. So as there is like pole, there will be a repulsive force between them. So option 3 is the correct option. And here A is our correct answer. Question number 12. An apparatus is connected to a gas tap in order to measure the pressure of the gas as shown in the given figure. The tube contains liquid P and liquid Q at different ends of the tube. Initially, the height of the liquids was same. As the gas has flown in a steady state, the height of liquid Q exposed to the air is lesser than that of P. So what can be the reason for this? The reason for this may be that as both the liquids are connected to the atmosphere, then their pressure will be equal, right? But as is, if P is having higher density, then what will happen? If P is having higher density, then the level of P will be more than the level of Q. So our correct option should be option number A. Question number 13. The given figure represents a distance time graph of a bicycle rolling on the two surface x and y. Which one of the following statement is correct about the surface x and y? So in the x-axis we have the time in minutes and in the y-axis we have the distance traveled in meters. So this is surface x and this is surface y. So if you see that through the surface x, the cycle is moving a greater distance and in a shorter time. And through the surface y, it is moving in a lesser distance and taking much higher time than x, right? So what can be the possible reason here? The possible reason here is that the rolling motion of the surface x, okay, in the surface x, as it is rolling, the frictional force supports the motion and hence X produces more friction. So our correct answer is option number A. Surface X produces more friction. Correct. So thus it is moving faster. Question number 14. A boy was playing with his trumpet facing a vertical wall. The displacement versus time graph of sound particles along the direction of the sound wave propagation. As the wave passes through the air is shown here. A person on the other side of the wall can hear the sound of the trumpet. Frequency of the sound heard by him and the speed of the sound is 320 meter per second. So here we can, it is very clear that the wavelength, we'll just write as W, wavelength is 0.04, right? And the speed of the wave V is 320 meter per second, correct? So we all know that the speed is equal to speed of the wave is frequency into wavelength. So if we have to find the frequency, so frequency will be uh, V divided by W. So what is V here? V is 320 and what is W here? 0.04. So if you divide it, so it will be 8000 hertz. So our correct answer is option number D. Question number 15. A loudspeaker is connected to an audio frequency generator. The frequency of the generator is slowly increased and the sound from the loudspeaker is first detected by an observer when the frequency is 20 hertz. So initially the frequency was 20 hertz. The observer cannot hear sound of frequency higher than 20 kilohertz. So this is the limit, 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The speed of the sound in air is 340 meter per second. Now, let us understand which statement is correct and which statement is not. So before that, let us deduce something. So here we have the frequency range. I'll just write frequency range, F range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, right? And the speed of the sound, I'll just write as S, speed of the sound that is mentioned here is 340 meter per second. So the shortest wavelength, let's understand the shortest wavelength, shortest W I'll just write. So it will be 340 divided by 20 kilohertz. That means 340 divided by 20,000. So this will come around 0.017 meter. Okay. Now the longest wavelength. Longest wavelength. Longest wavelength will be 340 divided by 20 hertz. So it will be around 17 meter, right? So let us understand the statements now. The shortest wavelength of the sound detected by the observer is 0.017 meter. So this is correct. So this is a true statement. The longest wavelength of the sound detected by the observer is 17 meters. So this is also correct. So this is also a true statement. Pitch increases as the frequency increases from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. This is very much correct because as we are increasing the frequency, the pitch will also increase. So this is also a true statement. And the last statement says pitch decreases as the frequency increases from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. This is just the opposite of the statement 3. So this is a wrong statement. So our correct answer is option number D. Question number 16. Read the statements and select the correct option. Statement 1 says current can produce or speed up chemical changes. This ability of current is called chemical effect of electric current. So this is a correct statement, right? So as the current, it speeds up the chemical change and thus a chemical reaction happens. So the first statement is true. Let's understand the second statement. Statement 2 says solution of cane sugar allows electric current to pass through it. So this is a wrong statement. Why? Because to conduct electric current, we need the substance need ions, right? And cane sugar, the solution of cane sugar, it does not have any ions to conduct electric charge across the solution. So this is a false statement. So our correct answer is option number C, that statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. Question 17. Read the given statement and select the correct answer. We have to correctly identify them as true and false. Like charges attract each other. So this is very wrong. Like charges never attract each other. Instead, they repulse each other, right? This is false. A charged glass rod attracts a charged plastic straw. So this can be a correct statement. Why? Because a charged glass rod has a positive charge on its surface, whereas a charged plastic straw has negative charge on its surface. As a result, they will attract each other. So this is a true statement. Next, the third option says lightning conductor cannot protect a building from lightning. This is false. Why? Lightning conductors are used at the top of the building. We have all seen that the top of the building have a lightning conductor that conducts the lightning from it passes the electric charges, it collects the electric charge and passes it to the ground. Thus, it seeds the building. So this is a false statement. I'll just write F here. And 4, earthquake can be accurately predicted in advance. See, earthquake, actually the risk zones of the earthquake can be predicted. Okay, but the intensity and the accurate prediction of earthquake in advance is difficult and it is rare. So we will take this as a false statement. So our correct answer is option number C. Question 18. 5 balls numbered 1 to 5 are suspended using separate threads. Pairs 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 1 show electrostatic attraction, while pair 2, 3 and 4, 5 show repulsion. Okay. Then ball 1 must be. So here we can see ball 1 is being attracted by 2 and 4. Here, 4. Okay. So in this case, what we can say that it is being attracted, that means it has opposite charge, or 1 is a neutral. So A is our correct answer. So ball 1 is a neutral ball. Okay.